Love makes me treat you the way that I do. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? There's nothing too good for a girl that's so true. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? Bought you a fur coat for Christmas, a diamond ring, a Cadillac car, and everything. Love makes me treat you the way that I do. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? Greetings, peeps, and welcome to another installment of Jazz History Online. I wanted to apologize for the lack of communication recently and sort of clue you in on what's going on with me. As of late, I have been having some health issues. Essentially what happened is I was supposed to have surgery this past Wednesday, May 28th. And due to something that the doctors found, that surgery was deemed too dangerous, so they are going to do another surgery. So the deal is I'm having to have spinal reconstructive surgery. And through the MRI process, they discovered that the upper cervical spine, the column, the canal, was too narrow as a result of spinal stenosis. And so it made lying on my stomach for a 4 to 5 hour operation too dangerous. They were afraid that through the process that the upper cervical spinal canal could collapse. And of course, we want to be more safe than sorry. So they've opted to do this next surgery first, and that's going to take place next week. And then my lower spinal, the thoracic and lumbar regions, will take place on another day. Now, this was not the best news to hear from me because I was hoping to have all of this out of the way as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, it's just not going to happen that way. So, this will not affect our class. Here's what's going to happen. My surgery is to take place on June 5th. I will be out of my office and out of commission from June 5th until Tuesday, June 10th, I believe it is. So I won't be answering email for that period, so a little bit longer time to get back with you. And it might take me a bit to get your midterms graded, so just understand that's kind of what's going on right now. I will do my best to get everything taken care of for you in a timely fashion, but just I ask for a little patience, okay? So having said all that, here we are. We're at the midterm, and just kind of bear in mind, if you have not looked at the detailed course calendar, and I'm sure all of you are looking at it as much as I preach on it, that our midterm opens this coming Sunday, June 1st at midnight. And it will remain open and close on June 7th, that's Saturday, at 11:59 p.m. Now, it's very important that you understand this concept. Even though the midterm is open for almost an entire week, you don't have an entire week to take the midterm, okay? Let's make sure we understand. In other words, you can't start it on Monday, stop it, pause it, and come back to it on Wednesday or whatever, a later date in the week. Once you start the midterm, you must finish it within the allotted 2-hour time frame, okay? The reason I give you the week is so you can have time to review, to prepare before you take the midterm exam. So once again, please remember, once you start that midterm, you've got to finish it within that 2-hour time frame. You can't stop it, pause it, and then come back to it later. This also, having this time frame, presents a problem for some people because if you wait until Saturday night, which please don't do that, you run the risk of not being able to finish in time, okay? Even if you start the midterm at like 9 o'clock on Saturday, that doesn't give you a very broad window. Please don't do that. Please. If you're going to take the exam later in the week, do it Thursday or Friday, or at the very latest Saturday morning. Don't wait until Saturday night. As we all are aware, anything can happen. If you have a power failure, well, you're just out of luck. Please remember, I don't give makeup exams. That's it. So if you decide to take that exam on Sunday, the minute it opens, you get what you get. That's just the way things go. So please understand those conditions, okay? Excuse me. So preparing for the midterm. The midterm is going to cover the first 6 sections of our online text. So it's going to cover the fundamentals of jazz. It's going to cover the essential features of jazz and the blues. It's going to cover basic features and the origins of jazz. It's going to cover early jazz and the emergence of swing. It's going to cover jazz in the 30s and the musicians who shaped it. And it's going to cover swing in Chicago, New York, and Kansas City. So these are things that you can be reviewing up to that point. And you should remember these things that can help you. Don't forget, you have access to all the materials in your text, with the exception of the quizzes, which close on the dates, the deadlines that are specified in the detailed course calendar. Everything else, even the videos and things like that, those are still available to you. So I encourage you, make use of those materials if you need to go back and review. Also, please understand, I encourage you to use any resource that's available to you, okay? So any type of outside study you want to do, any type of website study you want to do, if you want to open up another browser and just research and have AI give you a description of jazz in Chicago or jazz in New York or jazz in Kansas City and put in a date range, I don't have any problem with that. Absolutely. I feel the more we arm ourselves with knowledge, the better we are. So please use any resource that's available to you to complete the work you have to do in this class. Always remember, I grade on effort and participation every bit as much as I do on exams and your essays. Obviously, yes, I want you to do well, and of course I want you to make A's on everything, but realistically that doesn't always happen, and sometimes that's not the fault of the learner. Sometimes it's just the way things are. So please understand, I want you to do well, of course, but I also want you to be able to use whatever resources are available to you. So I hope this gives you some freedom from anxiety before you take the exam. As always, if you have questions, do feel free to email me. Although, remember, I'm going to be out of commission from June 5th through June 10th. So, I won't be able to respond to you as much as quickly as I would like. And I haven't been able to do that anyway, so I apologize for that. Just the way things have worked out this time. But I will get back to you as soon as possible. This also might present a delay again in my grading your midterm exam and other works, and I apologize for that, but there's really just very little I can do about that right now. So I will get to them, I promise you. You will have a grade. It's just going to take me a little bit longer than normal. Okay, folks, I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you after my surgery. Take care. I'm a sentimental sap, that's all. What's the use of trying not to fall? I have no will, you've made your kill, 'cause you took advantage of me. I'm just like an apple on a bough, and you're gonna shake me down somehow. So what's the use? You've cooked took advantage of me. I'm so hot and bothered that I don't know.